Everybody good? We good? Yep. Yep. Thank you.
I'm so well. All set?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Good evening, Jen Schaffner, Chair, Marblehead School Committee. I'm here with Thatcher Keyser, Town Administrator, and Sarah Fox, member of Marblehead School Committee and on the bargaining committee with me. Good evening. We have come to the end of the week with no agreement and a union that seems more interested in posturing than negotiating. Our teachers have now been on strike for 4 days, and our students have not been in a classroom since before the Veterans Day holiday weekend. We have been negotiating and mediation for over 55 hours, and still nothing significant is getting done except a lot of finger pointing. There is one indisputable fact: it's our students who are paying the price. This is a situation we could have resolved before the teachers and other union members' contracts expired on August 31st. But it is clear this is a calculated effort by the State Teachers Union to collude with 3 North Shore school districts to use our students as pawns. The Marblehead Education Association refused to meet when we approached earlier this year to start negotiations. Then, once we began in March, they insisted on meeting at a snail's pace until finally their contract expired. Rather than prepare to negotiate in good faith, they prepared for battle with their matching gear and lawn signs and walked out on their students, and have been parading around in the streets of Marblehead in front of cameras day after day. They have even walked out on mediation to attend a rally, and then came back afterwards to do a press conference in front of the high school. While we waited inside to negotiate. Repeatedly, we have offered to provide the union's core bargaining team with up to 15 members with paid release time and substitutes to attend mediation until contracts were reached, if the rest of the teachers went back to the classroom. They refused. This shows they care more about the theatrics and using children as bargaining chips than students missing out on their education. Make no mistake, we have the best teachers on the North Shore, and they are deserving of our respect and our support. But we also have an obligation to the residents of Marblehead to negotiate a contract that does not commit us to terms we cannot afford. Our offer is fair and reflects the realities of the town's limits. It would raise the average salary of our teachers to around $100,000 and the top salary to $109,000. 2/3 of our teachers would be at that top salary. The union's proposal would blow a $7 million hole in the town's budget. A 34% increase, which is their proposal, is not affordable without a property tax override. The prospects for an override of that size are slim, given the town has rejected 4 of them in the past 20 years. If it fails, then we would have no choice but to reduce staff by about 75 positions. Our goal is to keep teachers and staff employed and keep school class sizes smaller than many surrounding districts. We pride ourselves on that, and our students deserve the best education possible. Our proposals are also fair to our paraprofessionals, our custodians, maintenance personnel, bus drivers, and tutors. We are offering our paraprofessionals anywhere from 48 to 69% increases, as we recognize that they play an important role in our schools. But I'd like to clarify one thing. The salary numbers the union has been using for our paraprofessionals are misleading. They are not reflective of an annual salary for a full-time, full-year position, as our paras are part-time. Our proposals to improve parental leave are also generous. We offered a new benefit for the first 12 days of leave to be paid by the town, and increased to 12 weeks the amount of additional time a teacher could take to be paid by the teacher's accrued sick time. We have already added a sick leave bank for teachers, and we've offered to create one for the tutors, paraprofessionals, permanent substitutes, and custodians. Negotiating is a two-way street. To listen to the union, we've all been sitting in cement here, unwilling to move on our proposals. There have been no serious counteroffers from the union. We are hopeful the lead mediator can bring us closer together so our kids can get back in the classroom and our parents can get back to their normal schedules. When teachers strike, the burden goes far beyond our school's walls. The emotional toll bargaining for fair, affordable, and sustainable contracts is great. We wish it was simple. We know it never is, but in recent years it has become ugly, especially when the union refuses to work with us in good faith and attempts to use cyberbullying and stall tactics rather than substantive dialogue, something we try to instill in our students. We hope we can agree to terms soon, but we plan to stay as long as it takes.